Stuart Meeker claimed the 9th fifer of his career, but his Surrey side could only manage to draw their LV County Championship match with Somerset at the Kia Oval, thanks to another hatful of runs from debutant Alvaro Peterson. The draw looked inevitable at the start of the final day, which saw Somerset resume on 6 without loss in their second innings with a lead of 24. Marcus Trescothick has yet to explode this season, and he gave Meeker the first of his wickets with an edge to Gary Wilson after making 14. Nick Compton soon followed his captain back to the pavilion, the England opener avoiding his pair but making only 16 before he was bowled all ends up by Meeker. It was not the start Somerset would have wanted, and they also almost lost James Hildreth, whose edge flew just wide of Graham Smith. Peterson was sublime on the first day, making a scorching 167, and he was soon again looking just as good second time around, in spite of his mate Smith trying many ways to get his wicket. Instead, his attack had to make do with wickets at the other end. Hildreth was out with a total on 75, legged before to Gareth Batty for 21. Craig Keyswetter quickly followed, another leg before decision, this time in the favour of Xander de Brain. That left Somerset on 82 for 4, and a flurry of wickets from here could have left them in some trouble. Meeker was mighty close to getting rid of Peterson. The South African survived though, and on the stroke of lunch he went to his 50, made off 66 deliveries and including 7 fours. He could not have started his Somerset career much better. After the lunch interval, he and Jos Buttler finally batted their side to safety, ensuring that this match was going to be drawn. Surrey had made a statement, but that had been erased by these two, who batted with skill in adding 111 runs for the 5th wicket. That stand had been required in a game which has ebbed and flowed, but now was certain to end on level par. With the initial job done, it was now all about personal targets, and Peterson was hoping for a second 100 on debut. He moved to within 9 runs of that wonderful statistic, but then he was taken at short leg off Batty. It was a real disappointment for him. Peter Trigo didn't last long, hitting his first ball for 4 to avoid the pair, but then edging his 4th off Meeker to Vikram Solanki. Buttler then moved to an important 50 from his 103rd ball, a steady innings which had contained 6 fours. The importance of his partnership with Peterson became more evident as more wickets now fell before tea. Meeker grabbed his 4th of the day by bowling Alfonso Thomas via the inside edge for a duck. And then it was a 5th for Meeker, who bowled disappointingly in the first innings as he beat Jamie Overton for pace and had him LBW. Meeker was unable to add to his tally in the match's final session as Buttler tried to use the non-pressurised situation to turn his earlier hard work into 100. He produced the kind of shots we've come to expect from this prodigious talent. He moved into the 90s by driving Gary Keady back over his head for a 6. Then he tried to repeat the shot to take him to only his 3rd first-class ton, but he didn't quite get enough bat on this shot and hauled out to Batty on 94. And with that, the captains decided to end things with Somerset closing on 251 for 9. Meeker the star with the ball with figures of 5 for 60. Somerset took 9 points to Surrey's 8. The visitors now have their first home game of the season against Warwickshire on Thursday, while Surrey stay in London for the visit of Sussex on Wednesday.